So welcome everyone to a developer connect of RP developer in 30 days. And we are doing this developer connect every month to give a progress on what we have done in the previous month and what can be expected in the next month and what exactly do we need to plan for. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, meanwhile, does everyone have access for the chat?
Yes.
Okay. Please add what is your current role and what is your expected role and what is your expected salary. So no need to mention your names. Just mention what is your current role, what is your current package, what is your expected role, and what is your expected package. Like Vajrang, RPA developer, 10 LPA, and RPA lead, 20 LPA. That's it. Nothing more than that. So RPA developer, 8 LPA, RPA lead, 16 LPA. Okay. Senior QA engineer package is 16. Expected role is RP developer 30. Okay. So before I give a presentation for you, I'm going to clear out some questions or some of your expectations and can they be possible or not? So Karthik, your current package and role can lead you to a RPA senior developer. And even if you're a senior developer, you can get a 6 lakhs, 16 lakhs package. So you can go ahead and try for that. Okay. Now, Krishna Chaitanya, your current package is 16 LPA and you are completely from a different role that is with QA. This expectation is not correct, Krishna. So you are completely, I think you should have more than 10 years of experience, and that's the reason you are expecting a 30 lakhs package. But indeed, what you can, if you are going for an RP developer, your expectation and your salary and your roles are not matching. What you can do is you can go as a QA developer, or in UiPath, we have something called RPA test developer or test engineer. So please check with that. I think that role will help you out. But again, if you are not having any experience with UiPath, then it will be a problematic situation over here. So again, your 30 lakhs package doesn't define your strengths. So at least try for 20 to 25, at least minimum. And once you get the package of 20, then check for more than 20 lakhs package if anyone is able to give you more than 20 lakhs package. Okay. And Praveen, front-end developer want to become RPA developer. Your role will be helpful for you, Praveen. So I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once you're able to see it. I think that will help you out. Okay, so here we have front-end developer who wants to become an RPA developer. You can do it, and you can closely ask for 8 lakhs. No need to stop yourself with 6 lakhs package. Okay, and with having a 4.5 LPA, you can definitely get it. So Arul, if you're a fresher, you can expect around 3 lakhs plus. That's what you can start with. Just checking two more roles. And thanks for elaborating, Wisdom. Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. And current role of one professor, one system admin with 2 years of experience, professional experience. Okay, system admin experience with 2.5, package is 6 lakhs per role. Okay, you can get it as an admin, but what I suggest you to do is, since you are nowhere into a development role, check with as a support role. Maybe you can start with a support role, then you can migrate. Getting a job in a support role might be a bit easier for you since you don't have an experience for development. And this is for Monisha. And the next one is Jagdish. I have 8 years career gap with my passed out year. Is it possible to join as an RPA developer? You need to keep fake experience at least 2 to 3 years, and you need to portray yourself with that experience, and you need to go for interviews. And don't expect that you will be able to fetch a job because when you're giving background check, there you may have some problems. So indeed, what I suggest you to do, if you are really willing to go to an IT field, then only come to this learning path. But if you're just going to give it a try and if you're going to skip out after 1 month or 2 months, don't come in this. Rather than stay on your lane, stay on your current lane and identify what are your core strengths, then come here or go to the career path. So again, 8 years of career gap is what I'm closely looking at, and if you are going to join as a fresher, people may not take you because maybe due to company restrictions or company policies, people along with you will be are just having 21 or 22 years of 22 years of age, and you will be around 28 to 30 years. So there will be complete mismatch. There are too many odds for you to get into an RPA developer role. Okay. But again, can it be possible? Yes, it is. Not so easy for you. Yes, junior developer role with 3.5 lakhs. Okay, your role is perfect. Yes, you can definitely try. And senior developer role, 12 lakhs, expected 5 years of experience. Suba, you can also definitely go ahead and try. You will definitely get it. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone, for staying till now. And
Yeah, like what about freshers and all? You didn't even say about that.
so we are having a big presentation for that. Please wait. So I just want to see what are my audience, who are my audience, and why did they join this session. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the meeting or start with the presentation, and then we will check with the other details. Hello everyone, welcome again for RP Developer in 30 Days program. If you have joined again for the second time, but if you are joining for the first time, so this is what you can expect. You can expect for 30 days if you are joining. We have three programs now, and four actually. We have four programs now. One is a fresher level of training, the second one is senior developer training, and the third one is exclusive interview training, and the fourth one is mock interviews. So if you are looking for any of these things, then this presentation will be for you. And while we are checking with these details, what you can also see or what you can also expect is you will be able to see the feedbacks from the previous members who already joined this program, and you can see their journey or their information that's provided, a testimonial that's provided. So go ahead and read them out for yourself. I'm going to mainly concentrate on the presentation. You can check with the other details. Now, important links that you must check or you must follow are vajrang.org. That's my org website. So go ahead and check it out. There are few details that are provided with respect to practice. If you want to do some practice with RPA, there are some use cases. Along with that, if you want to get connected with our team, there is a form to connect with us. So go ahead and check it out. And we are majorly working with GitHub to make all our code collaborations and to maintain it as a repository. So check with the code github.com/vajrang-b. You can definitely check all the previous members who are or who committed their code and who worked with us and then moved to different roles in the organizations. And if you are looking for some success stories, then go ahead and check out with Vajrang_org or Vajrang.org in Instagram. You will be able to check with that. And in YouTube, you can also check with Vajrang.org or automate with UiPath. So these links will help you to get connected with me next. Now, what we have observed over past few years or past few months that we are working on this training program or we are working on this maybe on-job training program that you can call as or making yourself as job ready. So along with the training, we also need some certifications to be done. So the basics and the projects trainings programs that we are conducting are almost in line with the certifications that UiPath is providing, that is UI RPA and UI ARD. So along with this, we are also giving some free vouchers, 50% vouchers if we are having them. These are not mandatory, but again, few members have already received it and they completed the certifications. And this is only for the members who joined the training program, not available for each and everyone. Now, about me, I am Vajrang. I am your leader for the program. And you can get more details about me through my LinkedIn portal. I am a UiPath MVP and I have ample amount of knowledge or I have a decade of experience with working with UiPath and IT industry. And I'm also a speaker at multiple forums. And if you want to check more details about me, again, you can have info from my website as well as from the LinkedIn portals. Now, these are the ways how you can connect with me. And Shushma, what I would suggest you to please give my WhatsApp link in the chat and please disable the chat for everyone so that they can connect with me. So if you haven't connected with me over WhatsApp, so the WhatsApp and Instagram are the most active platforms where I'm connecting with. So please go ahead and click on the link and you can message me to get all the details about this program as well. So key milestones. These are the key offerings and the milestones that we have. We already are able to place few members from the previous teams directly through vajrang.org through different organizations, and they are working right now as an RPA developers. And these are the roles that they have achieved themselves. They did not pay anything extra. It's not a fake experience. It's not, again, you need not pay anything for those jobs. Those are legitimate jobs that they are going for. Again, are these mandatory? I would say no. We are majorly focused on enabling you to make yourself how to crack interviews and how to make sure that you are able to achieve the job. It's not about giving you some fake job with some amount that we are taking. So please wait till the end to get more details about it. And now we are thriving community of more than 450 to 500 members of team in this community or in this version.org. So if you are seeing, there are more members in our organization than in any normal fresher level of organization or any new organization or new company. So thank you so much for all the members and all the team. And also we are closing around 8,000 members of subscribers in YouTube channel. That's a very big community. So you will be able to get a lot of information from the events as well as from the details that I'm posting online. So please go ahead and check it out. And I would like to congratulate four members, as I have said. They were placed in April 2023, Vijay, Kavya, Karthik, and Vamshi, and they are placed with very good packages. Not revealing packages because each and everyone's packages are different, but congratulations for the team. Now we will see what helped them to gain the job training, or what helped them in understanding what happens in an organization. Now if you see, if you go for an interview, it's not always about a technical round, because in the technical round you may be asked with some questions and you will be able to give some answers. But if you are an experienced person, you will be able to give in detail explanations of your experience, as well as you will be able to give a correct explanation on why and how exactly a particular activity and what are the scenarios in which the activities are being used. So these are the major benefits that you are going to get out of this program. Well, there, as I have said, there are four programs. The first program is UiPath Basics program, where you are going to get only the basics. Like, okay, I am not aware of UiPath, I am not good with UiPath, but I need to know what is UiPath and how to work with UiPath. Then this program is for you. And UiPath Basics program, you will be able to join and learn workflow design patterns, workflows. So remember and understand that anything that is required for a project training will be completed in a basics training program. So you will be able to learn and understand about orchestrator, debugging, how to debug and how to do emails, and how to use Excel and PDF activities and image activities and working with advanced UI interactions and selectors. So these are the major focus points of basics program. And who should attend this training? If you are very new to UiPath, and if you are from a non-tech background, because few members here are from QA, few members are freshers. So all those members should start with basics program, then go ahead and join with the other programs. And if you are looking for UI RPA certifications, this program will definitely help you out. And if you are from a non-tech coding background or non-tech or non-coding background, then this development experience or basics program will be sufficient for you to get placed in an organization. But again, if you have an advanced level of understanding, then you can demand more package even if you are a fresher. Now there is a second level of training program, that is UiPath projects training program. If you are looking for a project training program, then what and how exactly will this help you? Now, let's check with the facts. Now, go ahead and check in Naukri. How many jobs do you have for the major three vendors of RPA role? One role or one vendor is Prism, and the second vendor is Automation Anywhere. The third is UiPath. And you can also search for RoboCorp as well. So if you see, the major jobs that you have are with UiPath only, or the major requirements are with UiPath only. So learning other tools may not be beneficial, that beneficial for you, Along with that, they may be able to shrinken your market, or instead of you looking for a job roles, or if people are looking for 100 developers in UiPath, maybe only 10 developers are required for automation anywhere. You are looking only with the 10 roles, where the chances of getting a job is much more lesser when compared to UiPath. So that is the reason if you join UiPath and if you learn UiPath, you will be able to get more out of what you have learned. You will be able to easily see return on your investments. That is the major focus point that you must check if you are going for a job. And if you are learning UiPath, then why you should learn? It is easy to learn. That's a very important and the basic point that you must understand. And if you are not only a developer, if you are also a business analyst, a lead, an architect, or a program manager or CEO lead, so these are the roles that you can get if you are a RPA developer. So RPA developer doesn't mean that you are only your career will be stopped after 1 or 2 years. No, your career will be continuous as on par with a software developer role. You will be first a developer, then a senior developer lead, and a solution architect. So you can grow in your career as well along with your experience. And the major focus points in this program are for RPA developer and senior developer and leads of RPA developers. So these are the or RPA developers leads are the ones who are majorly focused in this program. So please check with that. Next, as I have mentioned you earlier, there are members who have achieved certifications from the free vouchers that I have given. So I would like to congratulate both Vamshi Krishna as well as Sairam Betu for achieving the certifications. And they are the members of RPA project training program. One of them, Vamshi, he completed basics, then joined the project training program. So a complete career transformation is what we are looking for in this program. Or this program is not only about completing one certificate and moving ahead, moving out with no information on what to do next, but it will give you a complete guidance on how you must think and how you must plan for your career as an RPA developer. So who should attend the project training program? Now you already have some experience in development, but you are failing in the coding interviews. You are not able to clear the technical rounds of the interviews, the first technical round. And if you are getting trained for the certifications, and if you want to fetch job as an RPA developer, not only as a junior developer, senior developer as a lead, you will be or you must know on what exactly will be done in an organization to portray yourself as an RPA developer. You cannot just go ahead with no experience with RPA, and even if you go for an interview, in the first 5 to 10 minutes, they will be able to easily identify that you don't have experience with UiPath. So it's majorly for the members who are having some kind of knowledge on RPA and UiPath. And again, not everyone will be taken into the projects training program. We will have some tests for you to complete and take. Only then you will be able to join these programs, and these are not pay and join programs. Now, what will be covered majorly in this project training program? We'll be able to see how UiPath Studio will be working, how Orchestrator we can use, Orchestrator along with the task capture, how will we understand a business process even it comes to a developer, what is a PDD template and how we can work on it, and how the code is managed between all the developers, and how the work is shared between the developers, and how we are tracking the work. And along with me, I'm also planning some sessions. So you can see them normally in the YouTube channel of mine where we are having live talks. So you can check with them. So these are the major activities that will be covered or completed in the project training program. Now, in the project training program, there will be 4 weeks of program that we are working on. Week one, we will be completing project training basics, because all the programs that we are working or all the weeks that we are working, we are trying to complete one project per week. So you need to understand what you must do on the last 3 weeks or next 3 weeks. So the first 1 week we'll be covering majorly focusing on what is a project and how to think about a project. So that's what we'll be majorly focusing on in the week one. And in the week two and week three and week four, we will be having an incremental approach of learning. We will be starting with a basic project. And the week 2 and week 3 and 4, we'll be taking one step ahead. We'll be working with JSONs and APIs. And week 4, we'll be working with end-to-end project creations with advanced concepts of data management, as well as working with buckets, storage buckets, and how to work with memory management with UiPath, and how to send reports. All these things must be completed with all the projects and all the programs. So these are the 4 weeks of programs that we have. First one is the basics, and the second one is the projects. Now, what are the common activities that we must do in each and every project? We must create a PED solution creation. We must test our programs. We must deploy our programs to a different machine, and we must create solution design documents for others to understand what our program is. So all these details will be covered and completed in project training program. Now, what are the questions that we generally have? Will the sessions be recorded? Yes, they will be recorded, but the catch over here is they will not be available for you on the same day. It will be after a week. So this is the decision that we have taken as a team, because we have seen people majorly focusing on the recordings, whereas the major focus that you must have is to attend the sessions. So that's the major requirement that we have. So that is the only reason we are trying to conduct these meetings, to have a live connect. Or else you can definitely go ahead to any random YouTube video and you can see and get some information, but that's not the major intention of this program. This is for you to work with the team. So that is the reason recordings are having some exceptions. And if you are on leave, and only for you the recordings will be provided to understand what's happening in the previous day recording. But again, recordings will be available for you. So you don't focus on majorly recording the meetings and all. It will be given for you. That's an exception. Now, the fourth program, or I think the third program that we must majorly focus on, is UiPath interviews and UiPath interviews plan. And this is again a 4 weeks plan that we have introduced in the last week. And there is no focus point on moving with this program this month. But again, there are some 30 members who are getting trained this month, and they are moving to fetch their jobs into RPA field. Again, this is for the members who are already having experience with UiPath and already done some projects on UiPath, and majorly focusing on interviews only, how to think on work with interviews. They already know how to work on projects. So only for those members, this is the interview training plan. And this month, it completely depends upon what members are looking for. So basics program is standard. Projects training program and interviews training program are the ones that we are trying to mix and match. So on week 1, again, it's kind of similar job roles that we are looking at, or an interview plan that we are looking at. We'll be trying to complete, or we'll be able to deploy the projects into different environments. We'll be able to try with support activities. We will be able to do support related work and development related work, and interview preparation and job descriptions, as well as resume preparation. We'll be doing it across the complete month. That is the interview training plan that we are looking at. Now, along with this, you also need to complete some free certifications if you are not planning for joining a paid training course. Even if you don't want to join any paid training course, and if you want to join only, or if you want to self learn for yourself, UiPath definitely provides and gives the support for it. So go ahead and check with UiPath Starter from academy.uipath.com,
Huh?
and check with RPA Developer Foundation and RPA Advanced Foundation. So all the three are required for you to get a job as an RPA developer. Well, what we are doing is we are trying to make it simple for you. So if you are learning on your own, if you are doing a self-learning, let's say that learning path or the career transformation path can be expected for around 3 to 6 months. Whereas if you are taking a training from us, and if you are joining with us, and if you're working with us, the career transformation can be done much ahead. Like you will be able to, if you are having already an experience and you are planning for an RPA senior developer role, then you, instead of working with certification and trying hard for 3 to 4 months, with 1 month or that 20 days of program, it will be helpful for you. It will be enough for you to go ahead and fetch a job. Now, along with this, UiPath is also giving some paid certifications. If you want to join and do with those certifications, these are the certifications that previous team members have done, where I have provided 50% voucher. That is UI RPA and UI ARD certifications. So please go ahead and check them out. That is available from certificate.uipath.com. Write this URL. Certificate.uipath.com is the URL that you need to go ahead and check out for the certifications. These are the paid certifications, by the way. Now, will you be provided any certification? Yes, you will be provided a certificate from me. But again, the major goal here is not to give you one more certificate, but the major goal is to get you that offer letter in your mail ID and to get you placed. So focus on getting placed and getting job or getting a new role. That should be your main focus point. So this is for the project training program. And if you are taking a project training program, then again, you need a resume preparation, mock interview. One mock interview must be done for you and a job reference support. So if you are taking project training program or interview training program, this too will contain all these activities: resume preparation, mock interviews, and job reference support. Well, what is the difference between project training program and the interview program? Interview program, we will not be doing any projects specifically, like we will not spend weeks together to work on single project. Uh, we'll take interview use cases and we'll work then and there to work on those use cases and to make sure, like, if there is an interview, if you are given some use case, how to work on it. Again, this is not for members who don't have experience with UiPath. So if you have any questions regarding which program you should join, please connect with me or Shushma so that you will get more details about it. So you can go ahead and check out our GitHub scorecard. You'll be able to see what are the commits that are happening and how exactly we are doing a code repository maintenance. You can definitely go ahead and check it out from the GitHub. Now, this is achievement from the previous team members, and we have more than 650 plus pull requests. So this is far more active group or active repo than any other repo that you see in the market for RPA, especially with UiPath. So the interview training program is in the evening and the project training program is also in the evening. That is from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. We'll be connecting only one. Our major focus is on project training program this month. And the basics program will be from 6:30 a.m. in the 6 a.m. in the morning. The timings must be updated. 6 a.m. in the morning to 7 a.m. in the morning. That is IST. And project training program is from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the evening. Again, these are not free training programs because all the mentors we are focusing on giving our time to you, as well as we also need some commitment from you. Even though we can give it for free, we have seen a lot of turnaround and people dropping off after the first and second weeks because of the simple no commitment policy, because you did not commit yourself. So that's the reason basics program is 12,999 and projects training program is 17,999 and interview program is 14,999. So we have executed interview training program as a pilot last month, but now this is going as a full-fledged program from this month. And again, this completely depends upon the intake that we are going to get. So please go ahead and check out. 14,999 is for the interview training program. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. And I hope everyone joined or pinged me in the WhatsApp. Sushma, also please send the Automate with UiPath WhatsApp group link in the chat. Okay. So now I am enabling. Okay, one last updates that we need to give. Let me just check. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen again. Let me know once you're able to see. Can you see the screen?
Yes, Vajrang.
Okay. Now we will be giving you a SharePoint link where you can access all the recordings and all the communication. We'll be using communication as Microsoft Teams. There are licenses that are required and we'll be providing you those licenses, and you will have access only for Teams to join the meeting, but you will be able to access all the recordings as well as. So if you're seeing in the Teams, so this is interview training program June. So if you're seeing here, we are checking with use cases, RE framework majorly focused, and resumes, and all the recordings are available. We are also creating custom packages and we still have 1 week of training more. And these are the packages that users have developed or team members have developed, and they deployed it to a different machine. You will be given out a machine that is a virtual machine for your or for your projects to execute. So it will not be in your same machine. It will not be learning your community version where you will work on your code and work on the same machine or deploy in the same machine. You will be given a separate executable machine like your organization where you can deploy your code and you can execute your code. So these are the major files. And if you are seeing projects training program, you will be again having a complete detailed list of the transcripts, and a complete project notes will be provided for you. This will definitely help you out on how to crack interviews and what you must majorly focus on. And here, if you are seeing on every day, we are checking on what exactly is happening. We are maintaining a notes as well as a complete detailed description on what you must focus on. So that will be enough for you to go even to verify and check what you must prepare for yourself. Along with that, in majorly in the UiPath projects, this is for UiPath projects that I'm talking about. In UiPath projects, you will be given out access for the previous resumes. Along with that, view only access for coding test to check what are the previous coding tests that are available across organizations. This is not prepared by me. This is directly given in an organization for a coding test. And documentation, whatever the documentations you are having, you can see over here. Along with that, you will be able to see interview questions directly from organizations and 300 interview questions that you can see, that is collated question repository where you can expect around 80 to 90% of the questions from this resource itself. Along with that, scenario based interview questions is what you can have. All these details are available for you and they will be accessible for you from day one itself. So you can go ahead and check. Well, coming to basics, see, giving out this information will not help you. So basics program is a bit different. In basics program, every month you will be able to see all the, you will be, we are tracking you on your performance. On every day, we will be given out tasks and the task list also will be given out for you. And here you will be able to see what a person is doing and is the task completed, and we will also be giving out reviews for you. So if you see here in the May month, basics team, May 2023 files. So interview questions, team performance, we are checking and tracking, and you will also be given out enough details or enough information for you to practice. Now, here if you see all the members who joined, we are tracking them if they have completed the certification or if they completed the tasks or not. Along with that, all the task list will be provided, and each and every topic you will be able to understand what topics will be covered in this task list. So all the details that you need for making yourself flexible and easy to learn and focused on one topic and learn are available for you. And all you need to do is complete whatever your mentor is asking you to do and complete all the tasks. So that should be your major goal. And you will be given out a SharePoint link where you can share and work with the team, and you can share your work with your mentor as well as with your team members. So we are working at a team level. So you will not be an individual person who will be working on your own. So I'm stopping my screen share, and after the training program, providing job or not, please let me know, sir. So we are definitely providing job references. As I've said, there are few members already placed. Now, there is no job guarantee here because even though you join the program, and if you are not performing well in the program and if you are not doing any tasks and you are not completing any activities, and if you are expecting that I will be getting a job, no, you are not going to get it. You will be giving, we will be giving references, and you need to attend those interviews and you need to crack jobs for yourself. That's how it will work. Okay. Now the chat option fees. Okay. I have already shared the fees list. Sushma, please give out the fees details. Please check with the chat. I'm going to check with the audio. So the meeting is almost completed, but what I want from you is there are two free sessions that I'm going to make available for you, like a demo session, if you want to join. So whoever are willing to join the demo sessions, please go ahead and give your mobile numbers in the, no, don't ping your mobile numbers in the chat because it will be accessible for everyone. give it in the WhatsApp. Sushma, please give my WhatsApp link. And okay, let me just give my WhatsApp link. Okay, so ping me your number and we will get in touch with you. Or delete, copy link. Okay. So ping your email ID and your mobile number till we get a job only, or is that for 1 month? So the training program is only for 1 month, but you can have access for these resources and the training for 90 days. So 90 days period will be more than sufficient for you to get placed. If you are having, or if you want the timeline to be extended, you can definitely request for it, and 30-day extra timeline will be given out for you itself. How many job references? Again, that completely depends upon. I cannot commit that I can give you a job opportunity or Infosys or TCS. This is a closed niche group where we are a focused members, where we have focused connections. So expect at least 2 or 3 references or job interview references. That should be enough for you. If you are too good, even one will be enough for you to crack an interview. So as soon as you ping me, you will be able to get a WhatsApp link if you are new, and there will be automate with your path group that will be sent as an auto reply. So please go ahead and join that group. Okay. Please unmute and talk. I'm going to enable mics for everyone. Please unmute and talk. And also I'm enabling videos for you all. So if you can come on video and you can talk, you can please go ahead and do it too.
Hi Vajrang, this is Shashank here.
Seshank, go ahead.
So I just wanted to know, like, I have started the academic courses like RPA Associate, RPA Foundation. I came to variables topic now, till now. But as you said, if you are going to learn by yourself and doing self study, so
Hmm,
it will take 4 to 6 months for you to get a job in the RPA as an RPA developer.
correct.
And I'm a working professional now, and I would like to transit my career within 2 3 months. So
Hmm,
can you please suggest me, like, shall I go ahead and complete the training first of basic, then join for your basic program, or
hmm.
I can directly join your basic program, then I can get a job as a fresher? So what exactly the process should be I follow?
So even if
Can you
as
please
a
suggest?
fresher, so thank you, Seshank. So even as a fresher, you are expected to have some understanding on projects on RE framework, because that is the basic standard people are having now right now. So completing basics and projects training program will be beneficial for you, Seshank. And if you are asking me uh, to suggest only one program, if you I need to give you a test, and only after completing a test I will be able to tell you if you need to join basics program or a project training program. Well, important thing that you must understand is, don't be in a rush to complete project training program, because project training program is advanced concept. If you are uh, understand my explanation or understand my suggestion for you, that if you want, if I'm saying you to join in the basics program, it's not for me, it's for you. That because I already know the standard on what level we are going, and you will not be able to understand if you are not having the knowledge of basics.
Yes,
So if you are
exactly.
new and fresher, start with a basics program and then join the projects program. But if you are able to crack the test that I'm going to give you, and if you are able to clear it out, and if you are going very good percentage, then you can join. I will definitely guide you to join in the projects training program directly.
I got you, Vajrang. That means if I have some understanding or thorough understanding about the basics program, which is
Yes,
given in the academy, or whatever you are providing the training in the basics program, if I have a thorough understanding about that, then only I should join the projects training program, right?
absolutely correct. Okay, because
And
even though you
Bajrang,
join
one
the
more thing.
basics,
If
yes.
suppose if I want to join the basics training program, then
Hmm,
is there any possibility for the timing? Like, as I'm working in the night shift as a technical recruiter,
hmm,
and my
hmm,
logout timing is night 3:30 in the morning.
hmm.
So
So the
after
timings
completing
are,
my 8 to 9 hours of job, then
yeah, understandable,
I will not be
understandable.
that much of productive to understand the training.
Yeah, understandable. So again, as I have said, the timings, we as the mentors, we are 2 mentors. One is Surabhi, who is also a presenter over here, and she will be working for basics for you, and the projects will be in the evening. I'll be working with you for the projects. Now, the timings are kind of fixed. We don't want to wander across the timings. And as a developers and as a professionals, we also have our own job roles to work on. And this is the community work that we are doing. And that's the times that we have fixed and flexible with us as well as with most of you, because in the morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. the one thing is done for you and you need not think about it again. I understand completely that you are working till 3 p.m. and you will not be able to connect with me. Maybe check and try to learn, self-learn for yourself for at least a month. Try to spend some time for you and try to come up with the basics for yourself. Then you can join the project training program, buddy. But even if you want to join in the project training program, the time will definitely be a hurdle for you since you're already working on the timeline. For now, these are the timelines that we have. We cannot change it.
Okay, Bajrang, I got your point.
Have a good.
I
I wanted to know what kind of projects and like what will be the complexity in the projects which will cover in the
So
training.
complexity will be medium. The reason we are telling medium is we need to work with APIs. We need to work with UI web automations as well. Along with that, you also need to work with emails. So don't expect a complex project, because if you are taking a complex project, then one project itself will take around 2 to 3 months. That's not what we are intended to do. We'll be doing project levels in activities. Like for every project, we need to do a PDD, we need to do a code, we need to deploy the code, we need to maintain the code. So all these things we need to make sure that we will work on it. So that's the reason simple to medium level projects are what you can expect.
Okay.
Hi, Vajrang.
Hi, Praveen.
Hi, I am from finance. I mean, I have worked on as a sales executive and team lead in some organization for 4 years. And
Okay.
recently, I switched to IT as an RPA developer, and I have been working in one startup company where I am the senior as an RPA developer. So no
Okay.
one is there to suggest me which
Okay.
code. I mean, the code which I have written is right or wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
So I used to develop, and I mean, I am not getting errors, and it is executing fine. I have developed almost 10.
So something that you must have or you must know is if you're doing correct or not. Like, see, code will be executed, but only a senior developer with experience will be able to identify errors before they occur. So I think that's what lacking for you, or the guidance is lacking for you.
Yeah, Bajrang, am
Praveen,
I
what you
audible?
can, yes, you are. So I got your
Yes.
question. So what you can do
So
is you
there is
can
no one to
join.
guide me. I mean, it's
Yes.
yes,
Yeah,
please,
I got
yes,
your question,
please.
Praveen. Let me answer. So join in the project training program, but again, to join in the project training program, I know that you are a developer already, but I want you to take the certification test or the test that I'm going to provide you. Only after that, you're going to be allowed to the project training program. Because though you know yourself that you're writing the code, I should assess you. Are you good enough to join in the program or not?
Okay.
Okay. So
So
did
for
you ping me
that
in
project
WhatsApp?
training program, you will conduct a test for me whether I'm suitable for that or not, right?
Exactly. That's right.
So is there any okay then? Okay, I will ping you on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Vajra.
Yep. But by the way, good transformation, buddy. And would you like to share how did you change your career path from a finance role to an RP developer role?
Will be very helpful for us, sir. Thank you.
Exactly.
I mean, during COVID, I lost my job as a sales team lead. Hello.
I can
I
hear you.
think
Go ahead.
yes, I worked in India Bulls Finance Limited,
Okay.
which is an MNC company.
Mm-hmm.
During COVID, I lost my job as a team lead. So at that
Okay.
time, I took a decision. Actually, I'm from a BTech background, but due to some family health issues, I was working in IT phase.
Mm. Okay.
So I have a dream, like I want to switch to IT.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what is your journey, buddy? How did you prepare yourself? How did you get job as a fresher in RPA?
There I found testing and RPA testing. So then I
Okay.
decided to switch to UiPath tool.
Mm-hmm.
The reason
Praveen,
is
you're breaking. So what I will do is, Sushma, please note his name as well as please ping Sushma directly
I mean,
your
as I
details.
am a sales guy, I know
Okay.
network, so my voice is breaking, I think.
Yeah, your voice is breaking, Praveen. I will connect with you. See, Shashank, what I hear normally with the career transformations journeys that I see with all the members is, Praveen, please go ahead and try to add it in the chat. Let's see if you can add it. Now, people who are moving from different teams, they cannot get into a senior roles or senior RP developer roles right away, and you cannot expect that someone to give you a senior role with very handsome package, because first thing that you must understand is, um, if you're given an opportunity, it means there are two things that are happening. Um, they are looking for people who are having some domain knowledge, like Praveen might be having some knowledge on sales. So if there is any project that's related to sales or anything that's functional requirement, then we need to train those people to join them as RP developers. So they have the domain knowledge as well as the technical knowledge. And the second part is, organizations are not ready to pay a handsome amount of money for senior developers. And they are looking for some small use case and some use cases to be done. And later, once they got settled with those use cases, then they are looking for to establish a bigger level of COE part where they are providing RP as a service. So in those conditions, again, this will happen in major organization. So only thing that we must see is if we have the correct connections and are we able to project ourselves as a developer and are we showcasing ourselves as a developers. So this majorly plays an important role in getting an opportunity. And if you have any internal connections, and if you are like, even I am from a, though I'm from an IT background, I am from lead role where I'm not doing any kind of development, though I know how to develop. What I did is I self-learned myself 6 to 8 years back. And though it was 8 years back, there is still it's still difficult for me because I don't know nook and corner of what is UiPath and what is RPA. Since I have internal connections within the team and different organizations, what I did is I given interviews as an RPA developer. So when I started giving interviews as an RPA developer, though in the first and second interviews I was not able to represent myself as an RPA developer, I corrected myself on what and how I need to introduce myself. And then from fourth interview and fifth interview, what I understand is that first and second questions I was able to answer properly. Now I need to check with the technical questions. Now I went with UiPath Academy as well as documentation. And even in the interview, I need to keep the documentation. And when they asked question, I used to type in as fast as I can. And if I get an answer, I used to answer it. See, I would not say that this is kind of cheating because I need to know how I can answer it well. Now, after I get a job, I did not get it by looking at some question or by cheating. I got it by pure experience that I had with the previous interviews that I have. I did not get it for the first round or first interview. So it takes a couple of interviews. You should not stop after failing in 2 or 3 interviews. You should continue and try to get a job. Till then, you should be continuously working on it. So this is kind of my journey for you. Shishan, did I answer your
I
question?
Yes, I got your answer, Vajrang. And one more thing I would like to add over here, as you said, uh, the candidate must be have something a domain knowledge. So as I'm
Correct.
working, actually I've done my bachelor's in computer science, but since last
Okay.
2 years I'm working as a recruiter, as a US
Hmm.
IT recruiter. So I do have a good knowledge about the domain of recruitment and onboarding side,
Got it.
where the many RPA or business processes can work in that domain as well. So do you think
Absolutely.
will that be helpful for me to continue with that? And is there anything I can add about the domain knowledge and I can continue with the learning
Absolutely.
journey about that domain?
Absolutely. So what you can do is you can be a senior SME or a business analyst as well. So a business analyst doesn't need to know completely about development, but he need to understand the requirement and he need to identify if that can be done in RPA or not. So as you are saying, there are multiple processes that can be automated. So you're definitely a good candidate in the hiring domain. So what you can do is, you can share what process can be automated in hiring or in
Sure,
recruitment.
sure,
Okay,
Vajran. So
you can
yeah,
be in touch with me, and you can send me a document on the process name and what happens in that process and how that can be automated. And we can connect and we can create a formulated document on what are the. See, this is kind of process mining. What I'm asking you to do is called process mining. This comes even before a development where we try to understand, because not every process can be automated. We need to understand what is the process. We need to identify if that process can be automated or not. And we need to identify how much time will it take and is it worth, what will be the return on investment. So all these things must be taught before we start with the process. Because let's assume that you started with the process and you thought that without experience, you thought that it can be done and you spent an ample amount of 3 to 4 months on it and still it's throwing errors and you are not able to get an output out of it. Now, is it a proper way of automation? I would definitely say it's no. And so, if you already have that experience and if you have that knowledge and if you are able to say no in the beginning, you would have saved 3 months of time, which cannot be brought back. So, that comes with an experience. Sishan.
This gave me a confidence, Bajrang, because I didn't know how can I utilize my
Yes.
current organization talent in the journey of RP.
Definitely,
This
definitely, you'll
absolutely
definitely
gave
bring in
me
a
a
lot of
confidence.
definitely will bring in lot of knowledge. See, that's what I will saying, right? RPA roles are not for developers. A complete environment with a developer, lead, project manager, as well as a business analyst, scrum master, everyone together should work to give out a deliver a project. One person cannot do it.
Exactly.
Okay. So next question.
I got your answer, Vajrang, and I do have your WhatsApp number details as
Yep.
we
Please
connected
ping me
before
up.
as well. So I'll
Yep.
ping you over there.
Sure. Now, Praveen Kumar is asking, sir, how are you going to give a job assistance for the freshers? Again, if you are having some queries, I'll train you on how to get an answers on your own. That's how you need to get trained. You should not depend on someone. If I have some question, I need to be trained enough in such a way that I need to know from where I can get an answer from on my own. If that's nothing that I can get, I also need to know, is there any person who I can connect with? So that's how I'm going to help you out on giving the correct context as well. As a fresher, I want to join as an, so this is from Durga Datta. As a fresher, I want to join an RPA after training. If you provide me refer company, will, yes, I think we have placed 3 members as a fresher, as an interns. So you can definitely be one of the person. Again, those are exceptionally doing well. They are very good with code. They are very good with development, and they cleared the interviews, and that's the reason they are placed. I am not telling that I am giving you a reference, so you will be given an offer letter in your mail. That will not happen, and that will not happen at anywhere. So you should be very good with what you are learning and what you are doing. Can you explain the current RPA market standards? What organizations are focusing more towards in UiPath? Organizations are more focusing towards advanced RPA developers and someone who is also good with document understanding. Again, not everyone can be document understanding expert. Those are niche roles even in UiPath. So out of 100 roles, there can be 5 roles with document understanding and 5 roles with AI Fabric. So if you are focusing on AI Fabric and auto document understanding, you are leaving out the 90 other roles. So focus on the 90 roles, learn document understanding and AI Fabric on addition to this. So you'll be working on for the 100 roles. How to crack interview as an RPA developer? That's what we are going to train you in project training program and interview training program. It cannot be done or it cannot be said within one sentence, but it's a journey, as I'm saying. What are different certifications we have for RPA? Go for certificate.uipath.com. You will be able to see. We have 3: basic, advanced, and business analyst certification also. One of RPA technology is one RPA technology is enough, or focus on one tool. Knowing multiple tools will actually divide your mind and divide your skill set. That will not help you. Focus on one tool, that will be enough. So we need to close in next 10 minutes. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them.
Hey, hi, Vajrang. I'm Khadir here.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, so actually, I have few questions, a couple of questions. Like basically, one is like the amount whatever you provided, it is in Indian rupees, right?
Yes, it's in rupees.
Okay. How about in US dollars, like something
165 USD for basics and 225 for projects.
for projects? Okay. And second question is for people like who never like get into the like IT side, they just want to start their career. can they be like able to take this one, like to start with RPA with UiPath?
So what is your previous experience?
Not me, for one of my friend. So I'm currently working in IT from last 12 years
What
in
his
US.
experience is?
Actually, he did like a computer science background. He has computer science background. Sorry to say, like she actually, she has done computer science engineering, but H4 dependents, right? H4 EAD candidates in US. She also like went through some of the one of the two like service now, and it seems like the market is very bad.
Correct.
So they're looking for some other options
Mhm.
to see like to get into the like IT side. So not
One
only
thing,
them, like there are few other candidates. They are all like
I
grouped
got your
together.
point.
Yeah.
I got your point. So, Kadir, the problems that can happen, especially for people in US right now, are
Mm-hmm.
organizations are looking for candidates with at least 3 years of experience.
Okay.
And even though you're keeping, if you're that's for a direct role, and if you're going through some consultancy, they're expecting 6 to 8 years of experience. You
Right.
definitely need to keep some fake experience through your consultancy, and they need to manage and they need to create some offer letters and they need to do the background check and all.
Right.
But again, she definitely needs support. One thing that I
That's
would
true.
suggest, one thing that
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest is, if she is into IT field and she already
Mm-hmm.
has experience in computer science, and if her earning
Mm-hmm.
is not dependent on the family's earning, or family is not dependent on her earning, what I would suggest is join in the basics and projects training program for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then go ahead and start applying for jobs with genuine experience or as a fresher. Okay. The reason that I'm telling is if you join as a fresher, the expectations will be low. People, you will not be treated like a senior developer. And the problem with those is that kind of approach is they will give you a heavy duty work and she will be suffering a lot. And that's what I'm seeing currently in the US market with the people. Not only with RPA, I think that this is correct for each and every role. If you're giving some fake experience and if you're joining in that organization and they will give you some use case and all their expectation is that you will solve and give it to them, and you need to definitely depend on some support which
Right.
collapses at some point
That's
of
true.
time. Rather than that, with my suggestion, if you are going with a fresher or 6 months of experience, okay, as an
Mm-hmm.
intern, then her role will be smaller. And in US, what I have also seen is they are now, like, even you have mentioned, or they will not see age as a factor. Like,
Mm-hmm.
first thing, they will not ask on age. They will just ask on what is your experience. Now, if you're
Experience.
saying
Yeah.
6 months, if you are having 6 months of experience, then they will treat you like a
Mm-hmm.
6 months experienced professional. Burden will be much more lesser, and it will be smooth sail rather than a bumpy road for you.
Right. But the market in US, right? So
Mhm.
they have minimum expectations of like 5 to 6 years.
As
So when
that's what I said, right? If you're
it's very
going on a
hard to
consult,
find a fresher job in US.
mm, mm,
Um, that's why people like they go with some like fake experience in their profile, and
true,
somebody will be like giving some proxy, or they will support in the
true,
behind the scenes.
true. Mm.
So to kickstart their career.
Well,
Um,
Kadir, I beg to differ. Now here, all the job roles that we are seeing are with a good package or good pay scale.
mm-hmm.
Now those those offers are more, or those job opportunities are more. For example, for fresher or for 6 months, there can be 15 opportunities. And
Okay.
for senior experience, there will be some 30 opportunities to 45 opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Since there are more opportunities, people are more tend to focus on there rather than focusing on the 6 months of experience.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I am seeing people who are getting placed with
Mm-hmm.
a genuine experience of 6 months to 1 year, and
Okay.
their work is much more helpful for their career than people who are joining with 4 5 years of experience people.
Experience. Okay.
Definitely, because I can directly see that instead of giving a complete project, they will be given a small task, and
Mm-hmm.
even the organizations knows that they need to be trained.
Right.
Okay, as I'm saying, if her earning is not dependent on the family earning, then give her time.
Right, that dependency is not there, I think.
Yes.
But only thing is like, you are from your side, you have any like a company or to
Mm,
support or like to
mm,
kickstart their career, even as a
mm,
fresher also, right?
mm.
Because not only like as I mentioned, like not only one person here, right? So they're like group of people, like they have joined a consultancy, it seems,
Got it.
and they got training service now,
Mm,
and they're marketing from last 6 months,
mm.
and none of them got a job till now.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is one thing. So if this is RPA side, somebody told me, one of my colleague, she told me that try, why don't you look for RPA? It's good in the market, it seems like.
That's right.
Then I tried to explore RPA, and I saw some shorts kind of stuff on YouTube from your side.
Yes.
Then I tried to enroll it to see what is to just get a clarification you can provide.
That's right.
So
Because you also know we are not going to recession. We are already in recession for the past 1.5 year
right,
in US, right? Majorly. And
Sorry
there,
to interrupt,
yeah,
Vajrang
Shashank.
and Khadir. I do have one answer over here, like why they joined consultancy from last 6 months, and whole batch didn't get any job. Just because as I'm working as a technical recruiter for a US clients only, and I
Mm,
know how the fake experience are working and
exactly.
how the genuine experience are working. So right now, what consultancies are doing, right? So they just making the resumes, the fake resumes. But
Yes.
like us, the vendor for working for multiple clients, what we do is we used to get that fake profiles because they do have a generic format to create the fake profile. So if you see the 100 resumes, every single word will be the same if the resume is fake. So that's what the reason they are not getting job from last 6 months, and now the everyone is getting intelligent to catch a fake candidate. So
right, right.
the
I
vendors
even
like
heard that they
us,
have some
yeah.
tools,
Yeah.
some tools which try to like filter it out
Yes, yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
before it.
Yeah, because vendors are
Right. So, Vajrang, just last
will be
final question. I don't want
escalated
to take
after
much
the
time.
submitting the profile.
So they can able to get into the market with fresher with RPA roles UiPath, right?
Yes. So what I
In
also
US
suggest
market,
as
I'm talking about.
yes, correct. As a fresher, you can get it. What I also suggest is, see, now she need to be communicating enough in the market. She need to be socially present because she cannot connect to with the people directly. If she have developed some small code, she need to present it in LinkedIn or some platform.
Right.
She need to make it as a habit. Like I have done this on this day. I have done this on this day. So that kind of approach is what people will be recognized with.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm too good with UiPath and if no one knows it, how can I get an opportunity?
Right.
Even if I'm moderately good with UiPath and everyone knows it, they will give me an opportunity to learn.
That's true. Mm.
Okay. So focus on the learning part and all the groups that you're telling. That six multiple members who are looking with 6 months back, 6 months since 6 months.
Yeah.
I would
The
suggest
12
only
people,
one.
12 or 13 people, they're like,
Yeah.
they're stuck. All of them got stuck. They're stuck now, actually.
Now
Mm.
again, there is something that you can think over here. Now, are you okay to spend that 165 to $165 for the basics and $225 for the projects
Mm-hmm.
that you can get within 1 week or within at least 1 day or 2 days of your after you get a
Yes.
place job?
Yes. Yes.
That you must definitely give it a try, thinking that okay, I'm spending $165. Now I'm not getting a job. Now think about this. Now you will not pay to your school and college thinking that you will get 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs of job in next 6 months. Is it correct?
Right.
So
So
this
we
minimal
normally
amount,
invest. Yeah.
yeah, this is the normal investment that you need to keep on yourself and be in a mindset that you need to get an opportunity. And
That's true.
you should not leave that thinking that okay, now I have spent $165. I'll spend some time for 1 month. Then after this 1 month, if I'm not getting a job, then I'm going to leave and move to a different track. That will definitely not work. Even not me, even they cannot help themselves.
Yeah. So that's why I'm asking one simple question is like, see, spending money is not a big deal, but the problem
Exactly.
is like, they already like went through this. So even like 7 8 years of experience, they are trying to keep everything. So my only question was, okay, if this UI is like UiPath is like it's UiPath or Blue Prism, or there is another automation, right? Three different tools or something we have, right? So this is like upcoming in the market. So for even for the freshers, if they're trying to get, definitely they can enroll in this training and start with them with this get training and go with their career to kickstart their career. But other products, right, which they're getting in the market, it's already like established, it seems, and they're looking for more experienced candidates. Not for the fresher, they don't have anything in the market. So if they're getting trained in this one, down the line 2 months 3 months, if they're able to get into the fresher role or anything entry level jobs, then well and good. If the expectation in the market is like with experienced candidates, then they will end up with the same page.
Okay, here's something that you must understand with UiPath specifically. UiPath is majorly focused on .NET and C# and VB.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so it's not only about a tool. Now, even if you are learning only UiPath, you need to write code on VB and .NET.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. So you will definitely get an upper edge than people who did not know anything.
Okay. So they should have some knowledge about .NET and other stuff. Okay.
In the basics program, we'll be able to help you out on where to exactly learn, and it should be enough. Whatever we are training, that will be enough. Okay, we have a hard stop now. We need to close, but thank you so much for very good conversation. Again, the focus majorly is here on the conversation part. Okay, that's the reason I focused only 15 minutes on the presentation, and remaining all the part we focused only on the communication. Thank you so much for participating in. Next month we'll definitely have one more meetup like this, and there are multiple other meetups that I am coming up and speaking. So please be in touch, and please keep the group active. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Vajra.
Yeah. Thanks very much. Thanks for your time, guys.
Yeah. So one last question: may I know in the market job offers while compare you for okay, VB is required and UiPath is having more market right now. And I'm going to share my WhatsApp link once again. So please ping me up, because after this meeting is closed, we will not be able to get the chat. So ping it and join immediately. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.